Once in a small village lived a young boy named Arjun. He was intelligent but had one big problem. He could never focus. His mind would jump from one thought to another like a restless bird. Arjun was a 16-year-old boy who lived in a small, quiet village surrounded by green fields and dusty roads. Life in the village was simple, peaceful, and slow. But inside Arjun's heart, everything felt heavy, restless, and tired. Every morning, when the sun filled the village with warm light, Arjun still felt scattered. He sat with his books for hours. Yet he finished nothing. He started tasks with energy but abandoned them within minutes. His friends moved forward in life, completed their studies, and woke up full of energy. But Arjun felt stuck in the same place, his attention pulled in 1,000 directions each day. People in the village often said, "Arjun is a bright boy, but he always looks lost in his own world." And Arjun knew it was true. One afternoon, after a long tiring day of starting and stopping 10 different tasks, Arjun sat under an old banyan tree near the edge of the village. He looked at the muddy ground and whispered to himself, "Why can I never finish anything? Why does my mind never stay still?" While he sat in silence, he heard a sharp sound. Thwack. Then another. Thwack. He turned his head and saw an old man with white hair and steady hands standing in an open field. Everyone in the village called him Master Rajan, the archer. He was known for his peaceful nature and deep understanding of the mind. People said he could hit a target from 100 paces without ever seeming to try. Master Rajan lowered his bow and looked at Arjun. He walked over slowly and said gently, "Your eyes are sharp, but your mind is chasing shadows." Arjun looked up with surprise. "How do you know what I feel?" The old man sat beside him and replied, "When a mind is scattered, its silence is louder than its words. You carry the weight of 100 unfinished things." Arjun felt something break inside him. He felt seen. He took a deep breath and said, "Master Rajan, I start my studies with energy, but within minutes my mind runs away. I think about yesterday, I worry about tomorrow, I remember a song, I plan something else. I want to focus. I want to finish what I start. But something inside me always pulls me away. Please guide me." Master Rajan smiled softly. "My son, you believe that focus means blocking out everything. That a focused mind is a mind with no distractions. But the truth is different. It is not distractions that break you. It is your reaction to them. And a mind that fights every thought will always lose." He picked up his bow and pointed to the field. "Watch the wind. Do you see how it blows? When I aim my arrow, the wind does not stop for me. Thoughts will come. Sounds will interrupt. The mind will wander. This is not a problem. This is nature. But here is what I do." He raised the bow, drew the arrow, and just as he was about to release, a strong gust of wind blew. The arrow flew. It missed the center by inches. Without frustration, he picked another arrow, adjusted his stance slightly, and released. This time, it hit the center perfectly. I do not avoid the wind. I adjust after each gust and return to target. Do the same with your thoughts. Arjun leaned forward with intensity. "Then what should I do?" Master Rajan gazed into the distance and said, "Every time you sit to study or work, practice one simple habit. Do it each time your mind wanders. Notice the distraction. Do not fight it. Do not feel shame. Simply notice it like you would notice the wind. Then gently, without force, bring your attention back to your task. That is one return. Do this 10 times, 50 times, 100 times. Each return makes you stronger. And at the end of each day, sit alone for 5 minutes. Write 3 things on a small page. Write what distracted you most today. Write how many times you returned to focus. And write what you will protect tomorrow. Arjun asked, "Will this really change me? My mind is so restless. What if I cannot return?" Master Rajan looked kindly at him. "My son, this habit is not magic. It is training. When you notice your mind wandering, you build awareness. When your awareness becomes sharp, your control becomes real. When your control becomes real, you return faster each time. And when you return faster, distractions lose their power. You are young. You have many dreams. But dreams need a trained mind, not a perfect one." That evening, when Arjun returned home, he did exactly what Master Rajan taught him. He sat on the mud floor of his small room, opened an old notebook, and began to study mathematics. Within 2 minutes, his mind wandered to a cricket match. He noticed it. He smiled without judgment. He returned to the page. 3 minutes later, he thought about dinner. He noticed it. He returned. Again and again, his mind drifted. Again and again, he brought it back. He counted 12 returns in 30 minutes. When he closed the notebook, he felt something strange. His mind felt lighter. His breathing slowed down. And for the first time in many months, he felt like he had actually completed something. The next morning, Arjun woke up before the rooster crowed. He opened his eyes and felt a quiet sense of strength. It was a new feeling, a small victory. For the next 30 days, Arjun continued the habit. Every time his mind wandered, he noticed and returned. Every evening, he wrote his truth. Every morning, his ability to focus grew. His face looked brighter. His steps became purposeful. His study sessions became longer. And his mind, though still distracted at times, learned to return faster and faster. 6 months later, Arjun had changed completely. He finished his exams with the highest marks in his class. He read books cover to cover. He built the discipline to complete anything he started. With this new version of himself, he went on to study engineering in the city. The same teachers who once worried about his restless mind now used him as an example. His transformation proved that focus is not a gift. It is a skill. When you train your mind to return to target after every distraction, you build unbreakable focus. Arjun's story teaches us that focus is not about living in a world without wind. It is about learning to adjust after every gust and still hit your mark. Distractions will come. Thoughts will interrupt. This is not failure. This is the training ground. Maybe you also feel scattered. Maybe you also start things but never finish. Maybe your mind also jumps from thought to thought. But remember, you are not broken. Your mind is untrained. And today, right now, you can begin the training. Your new life begins with one return. One moment when your mind wanders and you gently bring it back. That single return is the arrow that will hit the center of your dreams. Do not wait for the wind to stop. Adjust. Return. And watch your focus become unbreakable. Start today. Right now. Choose one task. Sit with it for just 10 minutes. When your mind wanders, notice it. Smile. And bring it back. Count how many times you return. That number is not your weakness. It is your training score. And every single return makes you stronger. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment and tell me, what is the one thing you will focus on today? Let's build the discipline together. Subscribe to Aspire Stories for more wisdom that transforms lives. Your focus. Your future. Your choice. Begin now.